Hey Virgo, welcome to your second reading for November. I hope this finds you well. I am bringing you your general reading for the collective of Virgo Sun and Rising. If it doesn't resonate for some reason and you're here's a Virgo Sun sign, check out the reading in this series that aligns with your rising sign. There may be messages for you there, or you can be a cross-watcher. If you are a cross-watcher, welcome. And if you're new to the channel, welcome as well. I hope if you see what you like, if you enjoy the reading, you get something out of it, that you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. And for those who are returning, sending you lots of love and a little bit of a giggle. You know I'm a Sister Virgo, so I had to wear my I Know It All t-shirt. It's a joke. I do not take myself quite that seriously. But I thought if anybody could get a chuckle out of it, it would be my sister and brother Virgos. So, for you. All right, so what I'm doing here is before I get started, this will be your last reading before we head into the U.S. holidays, the Thanksgiving holiday here in the U.S. If you celebrate, I am sending you so much love and so much appreciation and gratitude just for you being a part of this amazing tribe. We're growing here. I could not do it without any of you and all of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday, however you choose to spend it. Just be safe. Okay, lecture over. I'm pulling two cards from Soul Coaching Oracle. Just a little note for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, sort of the, what does your soul really want you to focus on energetically? These are more energies than anything else. So let's see what comes through. Success. Wow. And courage. All right, so just so you know, here's the Virgo. You find the side that speaks to your experience in the connection, and then the other side is that of your divine counterpart. If you're here as a cross-watcher, it kind of works the same way. But I call this side the divine masculine and this side the divine feminine because I need a structure to follow. It may actually come through reversed for you. That is fine. It does not invalidate the reading. So masculine gets success. Success fills my life in ways beyond my greatest expectations. I love that. Success. I feel triumph here. I feel the Chariot. I feel the Six of Wands. I feel, the Ace of Wands. It just lots of fire energy coming from this. And feminine gets courage. I live life passionately and courageously. Courage. A little bit of the strength card in this energy. Courage. Yeah, having the courage and the strength and the confidence to kind of know you can overcome any obstacle. I live passionately and courageously. So success and courage. I like it. Those are your little soul coaching notes. Focus on that. And then one card just for you, Virgo, from Sacred Traveler. And the way I've been telling folks to use this in this particular series, the second half of November readings, is because we're coming up on a full moon solar eclipse on the last day of the month. And it's going to usher in eclipse season. So there will be a lot of purging, a lot of things we need to release and let go and to kind of clear our path. Shake out, when you take the mats out the front and you beat them with a broom. We need one of those kind of beat the crap out of the mat, the dust out of the mats energy going for us. And so what I say is use this card to determine what you need to release. And I'll show you the trick to it. Okay. This is for the Virgos watching. Fellow travelers, support is all around you, Virgo. Fellow travelers. So how would you use this to release coming up on the full moon? Stop thinking that you're all alone in this. Literally preaching to my own choir here, right? Stop self-isolate. I mean, I know we have to be in a certain amount of isolation right now, depending on where you live around the globe. But the concept here is support is all around you. You're not alone in this world. You're not alone in your experience, whether it's your awakening or your divine connection, the highs, the lows, the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs. You're not alone. You're traveling here in a tribe. Access it, use it, find comfort in it. So what do you release at the full moon is your tendency to isolate, your tendency to be that hermit, to be reclusive, and to not avail yourself of the support that's all around you. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm looking at myself right now, and I know that message is absolutely for me. So I claim it. I hope you will too. I have just now begun my release list for the full moon. Okay. Note to self. See? That's how it works. Okay, let's see what's going on in your connection using a brand new deck. This is I'm not getting paid for this. I just like to show you the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. So it's very Art Nouveau style, and all the cards are gilded, so they are kind of gleaming. And this is compliments of those who have made small but valuable donations and large and valuable donations to the channel. Anybody who's like, drop me a couple bucks here and there, this is how I use it. So I want to thank you. I just want to thank you for that. I know we are in very tough times, and I never solicit and ask for anything because that's just not how I want to operate on my channel. I've seen it on other channels, and it's not my style. But when these things come in, I tend to want to put it right back out there to pay it forward. So I've been wanting this deck, and it's lovely. I used it yesterday for Leo, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, my gosh. So we've got 2 sevens, which is interesting. Not some spiritual energy, just numerologically, but the masculine is 7 of Pentacles, right? That patience, that planting of the seed. And, you know, depending on how I clarify it, it's either having patience or being impatient. But the whole concept of this is that you trust that the seeds have been planted, then you tend to it. You nurture the soil, you water it, you shield it from the harsh elements of nature, you till the soil, you pull the weeds, whatever the heck you got to do, and you do it patiently knowing the crop will grow organically, right? It will just grow. And you just have to kind of know that that's what's going to happen. And so it calls on the masculine to have patience. They're showing up very patient, but knowing somehow seeds have been planted. Now, I'm going to clarify it and probably end up telling you, nope, they're impatient. But then the feminine shows up in the other 7 of Cups. This came out, I believe, in your last reading, Virgo, on both sides. So there is still this sense of confusion and overwhelm. It came out in the extended yesterday for Leo, and the way that it felt to me in the moment and the way that I described it was like a grab bag of crazy, right? It's like you don't know what you're getting in any cup, because all your options, you've got a cup full of jewels here, you've got a cup with a crown, a wreath, right? The glory. You've got a cup with like it looks like a freaking dragon. You've got a cup full of snakes. You've got a disembodied spiritual head. It's nuts. So you have a lot to process, a lot of like emotions that are sort of overwhelming and confusing. And it doesn't matter. It's like you just got to take a cup at a time. You just got to take it 1 cup at a time. So I love that your alignment is numerological, that you're showing up both in 7 energy. So yeah, things, you know, the 5s are all about things being out of whack. Chaotic, out of balance. Change is afoot and it's uncomfortable. 6s are about, oh wow, we're back in balance. Everything's kind of good and calm. And then we get to the 7s, which is like, nope, something needs readjustment. And that's where we are right here. Something needs a little bit of an adjustment. All right, so that's how we start. Let's continue. Justice in the past, that 5 of Swords, darn it. And in the future, wow, see the 5s are here for the masculine. Feminine, 4 of Swords. I'll show you the cards in a second. The Star, beautiful. My goodness, 2 cards of healing in a row. and the Knight of Wands. So someone returning from the past, Virgo. So on the masculine side, there's some patience. They're showing up in the energy of patience. And yet, look at this Five of Swords. Their present experience in this connection involves some sabotage. Now, it can be self-sabotage, but it can be somebody sabotaging the connection. So we will look at that. And that is really, I feel like the masculine's kind of waiting for how everything's going to flow out. Because I feel for many of you, this masculine has either become entered into a separation or divorce, justice card, or some legal process, some finality that will bring about fairness and balance. But on the other side of it, in the future, we have the Five of Pentacles. And that's a lot of instability, insecurity, possibly some lack consciousness or scarcity mindset, maybe abandonment mindset, but they're going to be feeling very left out in the cold. So that's kind of a bummer. Feminine, yeah, all this confusion. As I said, your grab bag of crazy here. I get it. But in the past and the present, we have energies of healing, the Four of Swords, and the Star. And the Star is almost as if to say, I've done my healing. I'm keeping hope and faith and trust alive that the universe has my back and will grant my wish. And then we've got someone returning from the past. Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy there. The Star is Aquarian energy. Did I pick up on anything else? Justice is Libra. So that's where we begin. Oh, look at the shift in my lighting. Isn't that kind of angelic over there? I feel like I'm being like guided and protected right now. It's kind of cool. Okay, it's also very hot in here now. Just that little shift of lighting. The sun just dips low enough and I'm sweating. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Patiently waiting. Please tell me there's patience here. Wow, yes. Look at all this transformation. Oh my goodness. Queen of Pentacles. That can be your energy, Virgo, because it is Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But to me, it's the feminine archetype of life partner. It can be this masculine. It can represent this masculine's wife if they are in fact married. But it can also represent someone that they would settle down with, someone that they know is grounded and nurturing and that they're interested in life partnership with. So I'm going to kind of keep it a little loose right now until I get further into the reading. But there's a lot of transformation around it. Something needs to die off before some new energy can come in for this masculine. Wow, yes. And this is what's motivating them underneath the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the Ten of Cups, it's like... even it's under the surface, it's their subconscious energy, it's not yet in conscious awareness, but they're driven by this desire for this happiness, the ultimate in nirvana and happiness and bliss and joy and emotional contentment. And that's what the transformation's all about. And it centers on this Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to call it this feminine until I see further evidence otherwise. Yes, and there's my confirmation of the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. Right? That's what they're waiting for. In the past, Justice. Did I hold this up so you can clearly see it? Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the art. I don't know if you can see the... Yeah, there you can see the gilding. It's kind of like my armoire in the back. As I look at it, it kind of looks all gilded and golden. I'm a fan. Justice with the Page of Swords. Little message. Could be looking for I was just going to say, waiting for a sign, looking for information for when the fairness will come in and they can return. There's our Knight of Wands. Got it? So, wow. the Justice card for, I'm doing a general reading for the collective, so I kind of have to paint with broad strokes here. But for some of you, whether this person here is filing for divorce, has filed for divorce, or is becoming separated, or is dividing assets, or whatever's going on, for some of you, it's a legal process. They could, they could be dealing with the law on some level also. So that's also a part of it, and be waiting for their vindication and waiting for a sign for when they can come back. So for some of you, that's the case. For others of you, it's just about them getting out of a situation where there's no balance or fairness. And I'm saying that because I see the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Oh my God. And who are they going to return to? Oh my God. Virgo, don't make me cry. The past life soulmate, Six of Cups. Oh, I didn't even see that coming. I was like, what? Okay. Five of Swords. There's some sabotage afoot. This can be gaslighting. This can be gossip. This can be betrayal. This can be just some real sketchy, low vibe energy. But usually to me it represents some form of ill will, ill intention, playing for keeps, winning at all cost, zero-sum game, put in your favorite cliche on the dotted line. It is not pleasant. Yeah, they're waiting for that to end. Ten of Wands. So that may be a lesson that's completing for this masculine, that there's been interference in this connection. They may be presently offloading some of this negative karmic energy. I mean, I'm seeing it in tandem with the Death card. And remember I said something has to die off before something new can come in. And to me, that Ten of Wands represents negative karma sometimes. And there's like a weight lifted off your shoulder, all centering around something that's... been very ugly energy. One more on that. Yes, they're getting a big aha. Last reading, Virgo, was I was feeling a big breakthrough was coming, and that's where we are right now. Still in the, and I think it was up here for the masculine in the last reading, if I recall correctly, and here it is now. Yeah, they're getting a big epiphany, a big breakthrough. Offloading all this Five of Swords energy. And they're going to mirror you here with some Four of Swords. If you're the feminine, Four of Swords, healing. Healing will need to take place. Lots of reflection, quiet reflection, reassessing everything, realigning to their true path, and giving themselves time to sort of recalibrate, regenerate. All the re's. Reevaluate. Five of Pentacles. Oh, break my heart. Look at that. Why is the Five of Pentacles here in the future? Eight of Cups and Nine of Cups. Very interesting. Oh. Ooh, I have a thought, Virgo. Give me a minute. Yes, look at that. The Magician, Virgo and Gemini, in the Magician card underneath. So what I think here is I really kind of feel that this masculine is walking away from something that has not served them for a very long time. And that's something that they've been complacent about. The Nine of Cups is usually wish fulfillment, contentment, but another interpretation, especially if it were to have come out reversed, is that you're not reaching any higher, right? This is the, if this is as good as it gets, I'm okay. I'm complacent. I don't need to push for this magnificent 10. So I've been feeling in past readings, Virgo, that the masculine had been stuck, kind of trapped, dealing with some karmic issues, lessons, patterns, people. And they were complacent about it. And I kind of feel like they're walking away from that. And they may need to lose everything in order to do it. They may be moving into a time of great instability and insecurity on all levels of their life. Pentacles in the 3D. So I don't feel that they are abandoning anybody. I feel like they're walking away from their complacency and from something that isn't serving them anymore on an emotional level. Going in search of, right, the Two of Cups, which is the soulmate card. And this is something that they are manifesting. They will be manifesting. This is future facing, that they will be manifesting. And that they have all the tools at their disposal to make it happen. They may not be aware of that because it's underneath. Crazy. Okay, feminine. Well, that wanted to come flying out. Yep, confusion about who? Queen of Wands. There's that karmic energy, Virgo, that came out last time. I don't think that's you. It could be, but it could be the other person this masculine is dealing with that keeps showing up. Hold on, let me do a little more clarifying. Yeah, oh my God, yes, the moon. You don't know. You want to communicate, all right, with your Leo. I feel like I'm talking to a Virgo, a feminine Virgo. Unless you flip the energies around. Definitely want to communicate all about the happiness, the love, the bliss, the joy, but you're scared because you don't know if this Queen of Wands is still in the picture. This is what's hidden. This is what, you know, it triggers our insecurities, our fears, the unknown, what we can't see, what could potentially go bump in the night, you know. And I feel you're terrified. I feel like it's very overwhelming. I know it's hard to see the Seven of Cups. These drawings are so gorgeous. But look at that. Look at the gorgeousness. So yeah, there's it's confusing. It's overwhelming. It's like a freak show. Like I said, a grab bag of crazy. And you know you're dealing with somebody who maybe the person who's creating that Five of Swords, the saboteur. The saboteur. And underneath, Eight of Wands and the Sun. Really wanting to communicate with the Leo, wanting to, and the moon is Pisces, by the way. I think I said that the star is Aquarius. Yeah, I did. So this is how the feminine is showing up. In the past, Four of Swords took a lot of time to heal. In the energy of the Four of Swords, the healing, the reflection, you guys are pretty aligned that way. Though I think that the feminine has been in the healing energy for a lot longer. And possibly because this masculine over here has been dealing in denial and subterfuge, right? That Nine of Cups, complacent, is one word, denial's another. If this is as good as it gets, yeah. And like you can end up with your head on a platter too. Four of Swords. So wise is this feminine, temperance, self-control, self-restraint, knowing, practicing that level of patience that is required for alchemy, the time it takes for something to come into flow and to transmute, for energy to transmute. That would be like turning a base metal of lead into gold, right? That takes time. And self-control and restraint and patience with the protection. There's protection here. Lots of wisdom for this feminine coming through, I feel, in the past. Yes, all around the twin, right? Knowing that if this connection has any chance whatsoever, that first heal thyself, make sure that you're whole before you attempt to alchemize anything with this twin. So I do feel there's a lot of wisdom here. Yeah, a little bit of a focus on the past, regrets of the past, mistakes of the past, what you feel you may have lost in the past, Don't spend too much time there. It is underneath, so I feel like maybe the healing is what the Five of Cups was the motivator subconsciously underneath of the need for healing. So I kind of feel like it's already been taken care of, or is definitely well in progress. Yeah, because something went down here that wasn't fair or just. Whew. I will say this, if you're here as a feminine, I feel this masculine's been trying to find their way back for a long time. For many of you, not all of you. Some of you it's already happened and you know how it all worked out. But for some of you, I feel they've been trying to find their way back for a long time. Star energy. Oh my God, look at this gorgeous card. Whew. So beautiful. More healing right now, but it's higher level. There's something different about this level of healing. Yes. Because it involves, Knight of Swords involves a resolution. Swift resolution to an issue. It's about, fighting for your truth and your honor and your integrity, taking swift action around that, but guided and protected. There's the Seven of Cups again. Very interesting, feminine. So I like that we have the Ace of Wands underneath with the Lovers, okay, because that would suggest a reigniting the torch of passion and possibly reigniting and reuniting. So I like that that's there, but there's interference here, because while that would be a wish granted under here, you're still dealing with things that have been left sorry for the, what's with the blurriness? Oh my God, there. So some measure of confusion and illusion even. So I sort of feel like that's what needs to be resolved for full healing to take place at a higher level. That Seven of Cups is very prominent and has been 2 readings in a row now, Virgo, underneath. You're not going to get to this until you clear out the cups of crazy here. It's a lot. And it's not just a lot, it's some of it's quite frankly terrifying. For some of you. Whoa. Yeah. Five of Wands. Someone's in the way. There's definitely conflict, and it's coming from an outside source. I'm going to call it Queen of Wands. I feel you know this person. I feel it is a person. I feel you know this person. Yes. However, fear not. There's your Knight of Wands coming back for the new beginning. Taking the connection to the next level. This is commitment. This is a big offer. So they've been trying to make their way back. I think they do in the future. Wow. But will someone not release them? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my God. Say it isn't so. Well, there's the Two of Cups. And this is what is on offer with the soulmate. There's a toxic karmic energy that is not going to let it happen, that will do anything to sabotage it. Anything to sabotage it. This is not good energy, and so I would be definitely staying with your fellow travelers. Keep your vibration high, dear Virgo. I know that's kind of a rough way to exit the reading, I'm taking it to the extended because I do think that needs to get cleared up. The link to that is below in the first or second sentence. And what I'm going to do is pull a card to kind of focus on what you need to put your attention to, whether you're in connection, communication, or union with this person or not. You can be totally separated, no communication, and still know that this is something you need to focus on energetically, those of you watching. The second card will be the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between the two of you around that issue, and then what you can expect to come of it or what you can do about it. Depending on what card comes out, I'll clarify all of that. Hopefully it will illuminate some of what's showing up here. Then your messages to one another. What do you want each other to know? Again, 5D for many of you. Card for you, Virgo, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. What messages does your spiritual team have to offer you today? And then what can you expect overall going forward and in what time frame? So if timing was a factor at all, it would show up there. If it doesn't, it just means that this is kind of like an ongoing process. So we'll take a look at all of that. I hope you'll follow me. I'm beyond curious. Stay in your courage here, feminine. Let's hope that this masculine really fights for their success in this connection and whatever they're trying to transform and extract themselves from, walk away from. I'll see you on the other side in a second or in a future reading. Have a wonderful, warm holiday, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye, Virgo.